Okay, so let me, hold on, let me go check this out. So yeah, that's the one coming out. We could make fun of Scary Movie 5 next week, that would be fun.
Yeah, it's probably
But
gonna
then,
make fun of itself.
but then we're gonna have to go pay to see it, which I don't really want to do
I'm
that.
not doing that. I'm not giving my hard-earned money to garbage. I already did enough of that when I went to go see Texas Chainsaw. Like, it was one of those things where I had a bad night, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go see Texas Chainsaw because I just need to see some people die because I've had a bad day at work. And then after the movie was over, it's like, I'm gonna kill myself because I just spent money on this. Like,
It made you feel worse, right?
yeah, I was like, well, how to make a bad day worse? Oh man, like it was so unbearable. Like it just, I'm getting a headache thinking about it. I don't know. The 3D was really cheesy and bad. The acting was just terrible. Man, the story was just so, it was, so boring. Like, I've
Yeah.
never really seen a really boring horror movie. And that really, like, when I think Texas Chainsaw, I think brutal violence. And this was more like, I think it almost could have got a PG-13 rating if it didn't have so many F-bombs in it. Like,
Oh, that's, yeah.
yeah, it just, like, I felt like the characters were just all so worn out and just, it was like a 50-year-old porn star, you know, it had been done to death and it just needed to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. Like, I wanted to leave, but I was like, you know, I paid, so I might as well just go ahead and stay. So, it was a ball of trash. Yeah.
Dude, we should talk about, you like Christopher Nolan, right?
Yeah, I like Christopher Nolan. I'm a big Nolan fan.
Alright, same here, man. He's one of my favorite directors. Dude, he's doing a sci-fi movie next, man. I'm so fucking excited because that's what I wanted to see him do for a long time.
I think that's gonna be really cool.
But okay, so check this out. He gave a little tidbit about the movie. He says, the movie's called Interstellar. He revealed it would be his next movie, and it says, the movie is about a heroic interstellar of the wait, a heroic interstellar voyage to the furthest reaches of our scientific understanding. But you know that sounds interesting to me because I don't know if you remember, if you ever heard this, but when he announced Inception, he said it was about the architecture of the mind, you know. And I fucking took, like, I thought it was gonna be some philosophical shit, but that's really what the movie was about, you know, like.
Yeah.
And
I really
so
loved
I don't know.
Inception. I really loved Inception a lot.
So do I.
People were kind of on the dividing line about it. They were like,
Either
I
love
don't
it or
know.
you hate
It's
it.
like, well, yeah, yeah. I think that's what's wrong is like kids are polluting too much of the movies nowadays. It's like the really smart and really, really genius movies and stuff that takes a lot of thought and you actually have to sit down and watch it and appreciate it. Everybody's like, let's go watch
Yeah.
Avatar. Like,
Or let's go watch
let's go
Transformers.
Yeah, let's go see Texas Chainsaw. That's the movie right there, man. It's like, God, people make me so mad. Like, I remember when Shutter Island came out, and this was really funny. Like, I didn't go see it in theaters, but
I
this
did.
girl I was dating, you did, I wanted to, but this guy I was dating at the time, she wanted to see it, so it had just come out on demand TV to like rent or what for cable, and she was like, well, you come over and I'll cook and then we'll watch the movie and then blah blah. And I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds like enough. So I get over there, we eat, and then she orders it, and we sit down and we watch it. And I'm like, and at the end of the movie, I was like, man, that was just really good. Like, that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I didn't understand what was going on. Well, if you weren't texting You know, half
Yeah.
and like not paying it, and you probably would have understood better. She watched it again without me. She was like,
hmm
"No, I hated it." I'm like, "Well, it's because you're just Here's a video idea. How about good movies that are underappreciated because of stupid teenagers? That should be
All right, we
that
should
should
do.
be something.
Actually, that's a good
Yeah,
idea. We should do that because Kurt was saying he wanted to do top fives, and I said
yeah,
that
that'd be
that's
really
cool.
good.
Like, just do. We should just do top five underappreciated movies,
Yeah,
and each of us
that
have
would be
one,
really good.
and then we'll go through it, count down, and talk about each one a little bit.
Yeah, that would be really great. So many video ideas.
I
We got
know.
a full podcast now. I'm hoping that after we get about 10 videos up, we'll start getting more recognized. Because then I think once you get about 10 videos, then you start showing up randomly in other places
Yeah.
of like things that are alike. So like the pages that we're subscribed to, if we have something like them, it'll show up on that little scroll bar on the side,
Mhm.
and then it'll be like, well, you liked this video, so maybe you want to see this video, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
let me check that out, because I've done that. That's how I found some of the things I'm subscribed to now. So,
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the
um,
thing too, dude. Is we should just keep it. We shouldn't even do format, dude. We should every time we do, and we should just do whatever we want to talk about. You know,
yeah,
if there's some
yeah,
good news, then we can talk about news. If news is slow, we can review an old movie, or if we can do a new movie in
yeah,
theaters. Like, cause see, that's the thing. I don't know if you listen to a lot of podcasts, but all of them are very strict about their format. Like they do their own thing and they have it every week. You know, and I think it'd be kind of cool to
yeah.
change it up.
This could be a video right here. So,
I know. Hey, I'm
yeah, we could
recording.
just post this one. Yeah, I mean, we could just post it. I mean, it's just bullshit, so, who cares?
All right, I'm down.
Probably have to watch my language a little bit more next time, because my family and everything, they gonna
They don't
watch the
like the
podcast
language.
anyway. Yeah, we're a big Christian family. I'm big Christian too, but I just, I kind of look at it as like, where in the Bible does it say you can't cuss? But
Yeah,
they get mad about it, but whatever, they get over it. Like,
yeah.
oh well, they'll be fine. But yeah, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of movies I wish they would just make, and but I'm
Mhm.
afraid that if they do make them, they'll just turn out in the wrong hands. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. I wish Hollywood would take video games as movies more seriously, because they've got tons of money if they would just do them and just cash in on them. Like,
The
like
problem is,
James
yeah.
Cameron if James Cameron wants to do a big freaking if he wants to do a big freaking motion picture, and have a CGI fest with it, let him do BioShock. You know, if
Fuck
if Peter
yes.
Jackson, yeah, if Peter
No, I
Jackson
want to
wants to
see
do a
Peter
Netflix
Jackson
movie,
do the Bioshock movie, dude, because he loves gore, and that's some
yeah,
gory shit, you know, like.
let's see Peter Jackson do God of War. That would be really good.
Yes, dude,
Let's
that would be
yeah,
fucking epic.
yeah.
Oh my
Give Ridley
god.
Scott Dead Space. You know,
Yes.
give give Ridley Scott Dead Space.
Mhm.
Fuck it, fuck it. Give Ridley Scott and James Cameron, and let them come together and do Dead Space, and make Liam Neeson Isaac. There you go, and then you've got the perfect. I'm
uh,
serious. Like,
uh,
that would be so awesome.
oh
Oh
man,
man.
that's
I just
awesome.
want to see. It's like I just want to see directors just start taking initiative, and let's see a Super Mario movie. Who can do Super Mario? Guillermo del Toro can do Super Mario. That would be really.
Yes.
I mean, you know, Super Mario's a wacky world, anyways. Why not? Why not?
Yep.
That's right up his alley. What else could be done? What else would be a really
Oh
awesome
man.
Metal Gear Solid? Just do a
Oh
Metal Gear
dude,
Solid game.
I don't know why they haven't done a Metal Gear Solid movie, man. It seems like an
Cause
obvious like
yeah,
moneymaker
that's a
off the
cash
bat.
cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, who could do it though? Like, who would be a good director?
Why don't you just get Hideo Kojima to do it? Fuck, man. The guy creates
Yeah,
amazing
yeah, well,
sequences, but I just feel like
true.
that guy, he's a little too self-indulgent sometimes, you know? Like,
Yeah, he
I
is.
mean, in Metal Gear Solid 4, dude, there are like 25 and 30-minute long cutscenes, and it's like, okay, I get the point. Like, move it
Yeah,
along, make it like 10 minutes. I can handle that, you know?
yeah. I don't know. I liked Metal Gear Solid 4 for the gameplay, but other
Hmm.
than that, I just felt like
Yeah.
they were just tying all the loose ends together, and
Hmm.
you know, I was like, oh, okay, I know what you're doing. You're just making cameos of everything. Blah blah blah.
Yep.
It's cool.
Well, so
But
what do you think about Anchorman 2, Tommy?
I would watch that before I would watch any of the other movies you previously listed.
Oh
I would.
man. Yeah.
I think it'd actually be really funny. I like the
Yeah.
first one. The first one was just so funny. I couldn't like
Yeah.
I laughed myself out of the theater watching it. So if he wouldn't have if Steve Carell wouldn't have been in there, it would have lost most of its funny, but it was still pretty good.
Hmm.
He was just
Yeah,
that
well that
part where
was
he's like holding that when he's holding that grenade and it's like, where did you get a grenade? It's like, I don't know. And he's like
yeah.
smiling and everything. It's like, I don't know, Ron. I love lamp. It's like, no, Brick, I think you're just naming stuff. The cologne scene was really funny.
Oh
That
yeah.
was
I
great.
love that.
Sex Panther. 5% of the time it works every time.
That
Whatever that
reminds me of something
was.
like that would come from Black Dynamite, man.
Oh man.
That movie is hilarious. I love
Black
that shit.
I like Black Dynamite. That was really funny.
Yeah. Anaconda malt liquor, the only malt liquor.
Yeah.
It's funny, man.
Oh man.
Um, I'm just going through news here and just trying to find stuff. What are your thoughts on World War Z?
I want to see it.
You do?
Yeah, I do want to see it. Cause I've seen nothing but hate for it, and that makes me want to see it even more.
Yeah.
Like
I
I
don't,
make very bad decisions. It's like everybody hates something, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go see it now because you hate
dude.
it.
The only problem, I mean, it sounds good, it looks good. I really like Brad Pitt in a zombie movie. That sounds interesting to me.
Yeah.
I'm not down for the director Mark Forrester, dude. This guy, there was stories from set, like in pre-production and shit on this movie. 2 weeks before the movie was ready to begin, he hadn't decided how he wanted the zombies to look. And then it comes out after that they had to reshoot over half the movie. They had to do 8 weeks of reshoots. Guess who rewrote the script? Your best friend and Prometheus writer Damon Lindelof, who I know you just love. Um,
Shut up.
yes, dude, he did.
He made more plot holes in Prometheus than I could shovel full of concrete.
Yeah, so
Those are
that's
the
the only thing
only.
for me. It's just like I don't know after all that drama if it's gonna be good. I'll probably see it, you know, but
Yeah,
it's
I don't know.
just I'm
That
skeptical.
you kind of turned me off a little bit by saying that. Like,
Yeah,
I
but I
didn't
mean,
like here. The problem I had with Prometheus was, you know, like the plot holes that they had in it were just so big. It was, you know, the one thing that they could have done right was have the space jockey die in the chair at the end of the movie. Like, like why didn't that happen? Why didn't he get back to the chair, put the helmet
yeah.
on, and then,
Well, I think the argument for that is that obviously there was more ships, so the one you see in Alien is just another space jockey, you know, one of those other ships that was on that planet. That's the writer's response, you know, but I don't really buy it either. I was kind of disappointed in
I
myself in
think
that,
that's
so
really stupid, is what it is. Because the ship fell over the same way that it did in Alien. And it really made me
yeah.
mad. Like, I don't know. There were just some things that, like, the movie was really, that was the perfect use of CGI. That was the
Hmm.
perfect use of CGI. It was so beautiful and so well done, and it all looked so real, not this cartoony Avatar garbage.
Do you care about Great Gatsby at all?
Actually, yes. I actually want to see that.
Oh, okay, we can
Unless
talk.
you tell me, unless you tell me something I don't want to hear about it.
No, I'm actually interested to see it. I've never read the book or anything, and I've never seen the story, so I'm going in completely fresh on this one.
I saw this really funny thing on the internet one time. It was called "If Michael Bay Directed The Great Gatsby," directed and
Hmm.
wrote The Great Gatsby. It was like Bruce Willis is Leonardo DiCaprio's character, and
Sis.
Linkin Park does all the movie does all the movie music. I thought it was just so it was like a fan thing that somebody was making to make fun of Transformers. I thought it was
Hmm.
really funny.
That's cool.
But
Dude, you're gonna love this. Check this out. Title of the story: Guillermo del Toro would love a Pacific Rim and Godzilla crossover film. That would be
that would
fucking
be
amazing.
fantastic.
Okay, but here's the kicker, dude. Here's the kicker. Legendary Pictures, who produced movies
Yeah,
like like the Batman movies and 300, all kinds
yeah.
of stuff. Produced both Pacific Rim and Gareth Edwards' new Godzilla movie. So it's technically could happen because they're owned by the same company. So
That could
that
happen.
would be fucking cool.
It's kind of like when the Paramount and New Line Cinema crossover
Hmm.
happened. So
Yeah.
then you had to wait 20 years for Freddy versus Jason, but you got it. Oh man,
Oh, that
I don't.
movie. That fucking movie.
Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now okay. Now wait.
uh,
I know. It was bad acting. It was bad acting. The directing was. The story was kind of. But I'll kind of defend it because it it was a success. Like it wasn't supposed to be,
mhm.
and people liked it, because it is what it is. It was just a horror movie. It was just well, not even really a horror movie. It's like an action horror movie. So
Yeah. I don't know. It was. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I just remember being really psyched for it, and then kind of being let down. I remember the ending was really good though. I like the ending. I remember that. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe, like I said,
I
it's been 4 or 5 years, so.
yeah. Like I mean, it's a B movie, and that's what I took it for. It was a B movie that made A level money, and if anything does that, I'll kind of defend it.
Yeah.
Unless it's just downright garbage, Texas Chainsaw. I'm gonna keep bringing that up. I'm gonna bring that up in every video. It's gonna be like, yeah, you made mad money and you didn't deserve it.
Fucking Steelers with the money.
God. But they were smart about it, so
Yeah.
props to them. I bet you they're laughing their asses off when they done it too. They were like, "We'll sneak it in right during the Oscar stuff." It's like because everyone will get tired of seeing all these artsy Oscar movies. We'll put it right in there, and ha ha ha, and then we'll make money. We can crap out a movie and we'll make money at it. So
Yeah, seriously. Ooh, I didn't even know this. Matthew McConaughey is going to star in that new Christopher Nolan movie. I just found out right now. I don't know what you think about him, but that
no
sounds
longer want to see it.
interesting.
Don't want to see it anymore.
November 7th, 2014. Yeah, Interstellar. Hey, dude, I think
Yes.
Matthew McConaughey is good in certain roles, but he's also
Like what?
plays a lot of the same characters. He doesn't have a lot of range, you know?
He doesn't have a lot of anything. Brains being one of it. I can't stand him. He's so terrible. He's insufferable. Even as a human being, he's just terrible. I can't stand him.
You're a
It's
harsh,
disgusting to
harsh,
be
harsh
honest.
critic, man. Harsh critic. Um,
He's
what
so
do you?
he's so bad. He just I don't know why he keeps making money.
You know why I
Just
don't? You know who I don't understand keeps making money is fucking Tim Burton, man. That guy, God,
yeah,
dude, he's
I can.
turning into from a very interesting director into a guy who does the Tim Burton thing, you know? He does his thing
Yeah,
and that's it. And ugh, God, I don't know.
I just him and his weird relationship with Johnny Depp is just very
Yeah,
strange. And I don't know. A lot of guys can keep pulling off the gothic, creepy, weird, drowsy, dreary looking stuff and it'd be fine, but you know, it's just like he does it just because that's what he's known for, you know, and he doesn't have any
dude,
range.
yeah,
Like he makes all these weird cartoony.
yeah.
I don't like
The
it.
Tim Burton thing. That's
Yeah,
pretty much what it is.
yeah.
It's its own word now. Dude,
It's just I don't even
what do you
know.
think about Finding Nemo? Because Finding Nemo is getting a sequel
Finding
called
Dory.
Finding Dory. I'm a little fucking skeptical about this, dude, because first of all, I think Pixar, they're doing way too many sequels to their own movies. Way too many. One of the reasons I love Pixar is because they're always doing original shit, you know? They're not
Yeah.
sequelizing the
Now they're
crap. Yeah, not anymore, but um
now get ready for Toy Story 4.
oh, God.
Get ready for planes. Get ready for what else can we crap out?
It's the
Monsters
Disney
Go to
effect, dude.
College.
It's the Disney effect, and I just hope the same thing doesn't happen to Marvel and Star Wars and Lucasfilm, because that is going to be
Yeah.
a fucking travesty if it does.
I don't I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think about the new Star Wars movie. I don't.
I don't
I
even
mean,
care,
J.J.
honestly.
Abrams.
There's
J.J. Abrams seems
so
like the
much
right
fucking
guy.
speculation right now. I don't think he is either. As much as I like Abrams, I think it was a mistake to do Star Wars and Star Trek.